Miss Malarky Leaves No Reader Behind. Written by Judy Finchler and Kevin O'Malley, with illustrations by Kevin O'Malley. It's the first week of school, and this year Miss Malarky said our class would be doing the Everybody Reads in America program. She thinks that reading is about the finest thing a person can do, and she promises to find each of us a book we'll love before the end of the year. Our school is supposed to read 1,000 books by June 12th. Principal Wiggins says that if we can read that many books, he will dye his hair purple and sleep on the roof of the school. I'd love to see that, but there's one problem. I hate reading. In October, Miss Malarky gave me a book of scary stories. I don't like scary stories. I like video games. And so do my friends. Adwin is from Senegal. He doesn't speak English very well yet, but he really likes math. Sam is good at lacrosse. Jamal likes to draw. Me? I like aliens, race cars, funny jokes, chewing gum, hot sauce, and doing cannonballs at the pool. Miss Malarky handed out a list of books that somebody said we should try. The school year is going by fast. It's already December. Everybody is reading. Everybody but me and my friends. We walked by Susie Kurtzmirin. Her backpack was so crammed with books, she looked like she was going to fall flat on her back. "What's in the backpack?" I asked. "Rocks?" We saw Larry Stork reading a book on his way home. He walked right into a telephone pole. Ellen Japson ran by really fast. "Where's the fire?" yelled Sam. "In the book I'm reading. It's great," yelled Ellen. "The world is going crazy," said Jamal. We went to my house and played video games. Every time we finish a book, Miss Malarky puts a blue ribbon on the wall with our name and the book title. She sure has put up a lot of ribbons. Susie Kurtzmirin has 25 ribbons on the wall. Charles Dewey has 15, and Brenda Johns finished 5 books this week. 5 books in 1 week? How can she do that? Doesn't she eat? Miss Malarky keeps giving me books. She says she'll find a book for me if it kills her. I don't want her to die, so I told her I'd keep trying. When I tried to read one of them after I played video games, I fell asleep. It's February now, and Miss Malarky is still trying to find a book I'll love. She gave me a fantasy book, but the names were confusing. In March, Miss Malarky gave me a book of jokes, but I'd heard them all before. In April, she tried a book of poems. I don't know what she was thinking. Miss Malarky doesn't give up easily. In May, she gave me a book about crazy mixed-up explorer guys, but I lost interest before they even set sail. It's June now, and my friends came over to play video games. Everyone but Sam. Miss Malarky gave him a book Friday, said Adwin. Maybe he's reading? No way, I said. He's out playing some sport. We called Sam's house. His mother said, "He's busy right now. I'll have him call you when he's done. He's reading." It's been months since we started the "Oh, gee whiz, aren't books great" program. Miss Malarky keeps giving me books to read, but I just don't get it. Our class has read 275 books. Our school has read 869 books. Adwin, James, and I have read 0. Video games are just so much cooler. One day at lunch, I sat down with Sam, Adwin, and Jamal. Adwin kept looking down at his lap. "Did you wet your pants or something?" I laughed. "Not wet," said Adwin, and he lifted up a book he was hiding under the table. "Miss Malarky gave me this book. Good book about math guy. His name, David Blackwell." "That's great, Adwin," I said. "You enjoy your stupid book, but Jamal and I are going to be video game masters." Actually, said Jamal, I thought that was a good book when I read it too, and I don't think I even like math. I like when the guy said, I like pictures, formulas, and symbols. I don't especially like them. He was a pretty cool guy. My jaw hung open. How long have you been reading books, Jamal? A while now, I guess. I didn't want to make you feel bad. See, Miss Malarky gave me this book about a painter named Van Gogh. You know how I like cool pictures. This book had a lot of them. My friends read now. They still play video games, but not quite as much. Sometimes when they come over, they bring books and trade them. Sometimes they barely even play the video games. They talk about books. On June 10th, our school had a big assembly for the reading program. We're getting close to the goal of reading 1,000 books. The teachers bought a special sleeping bag for Principal Wiggins for when he sleeps on the roof of the school. The school has read 999 books. Our class has read 334. And how many books have I read? 0. The next day, Miss Malarky asked me to stay after school. I thought maybe she was going to yell at me about all the books I didn't finish. I tried to like reading books, I really did. I tried sports books, science books, joke books, fantasy, explorer, and detective books. What was I supposed to do? When I got to Miss Malarky's room, she had this crazy smile on her face. She said, This year I found out a lot about you. I found out you don't like girl stories, dead baseball players, and math tricks. I found out you're not mean, you don't lie, and you love video games. You like cool sneakers, your lucky number is 15, and your favorite uncle is in the army. Your mother's name is Carol, and your father's name is Bob. This year I found out even more about you. You, my boy, like aliens, race cars, funny jokes, chewing gum, hot sauce, and doing cannonballs at the pool. Then she yelled, Have I got a book for you? I went home that day and started to read. It was the greatest book ever made. It had aliens and race cars and funny jokes and chewing gum and hot sauce and cannonballs. It even had a pool. Okay, son, turn out the light. I read through dinner I went home that day and started to read. It was the greatest book ever made. It had aliens and race cars and funny jokes and chewing gum and hot sauce and cannonballs. It even had a pool. I read right through dinner, and at 10 o'clock my mom and dad came up to see if I was feeling all right. Okay, son, turn out the light. Hold on, I'm almost finished. The next day, Mom wrote a note to Miss Malarky and told me to give it to her. Turns out I hadn't read the 1,000th book. I read number 1001. That's okay because I got to read the greatest book ever. Miss Malarky gave me a hug and said, Congratulations. When school was over, everyone went outside and looked up to the roof. We all yelled, Good night, Principal Wiggins. Good night, students, and good job. The end.